Alma's data visualizations provide you with insight into Alma activities. In this session, we'll learn about some useful functionalities related to data visualizations. How to view out-of-the-box data visualizations and save them to create your own visualizations. How to export data visualizations to a file. How to filter the data of a visualization. And how to drill down on displayed data within a visualization. Ex Libris continually creates and makes available out-of-the-box data visualizations, which you can use as is, or as a basis to create your own visualization. There are two ways to find the out-of-the-box visualizations, via Alma and via Oracle Analytics. Analytics consumers can access some out-of-the-box data visualizations by going to Analytics, Out-of-the-Box Analytics, and filtering by type Data Visualization Workbook. Click on a visualization to display more information, see a preview, and follow a link to the full report. Another method, which can find all out-of-the-box data visualizations, is available to analytics designers. Go to Analytics, Access Data Visualization. In Oracle Analytics, open the top left navigator, Catalog, Shared Folders. Open the Alma folder and open the desired subject area, for example, Titles. Here you will find a data visualization folder for that subject area with out-of-the-box visualizations. This workbook, Bibliographic Records Distribution, visualizes the distribution of your bibliographic records by place of publishing and language, showing a clear majority of English publications. You can create workbooks of your own based on the out-of-the-box workbooks. To do this, you need to make a local copy of the out-of-the-box visualization and then edit the copy. Currently, the ability to make a copy of a shared visualization is not supported in the Data Visualization UI, but only in the classic Analytics UI. Back in Alma, you can get there under Analytics, Access Analytics. Find the visualization you'd like to copy. In our example, it was under Catalog, Shared Folders, Alma, Titles, Data Visualization. Right-click on the visualization and click Copy. Then navigate to the target folder. In our example, My Folders. On the toolbar, click Paste. The visualization has been added. Click Open to access it in Data Visualizations. We are now viewing our local copy, and we can edit it in the workbook via the Edit icon on top. You can export a visualization to share a graphic with your colleagues or to process the data in another system. To export a graphic, click on the Export button on the top right, then click File. Select the desired format, for example, PDF. For workbooks with several tabs, you can select to include all dashboards, to create a multi-page file with a tab on each page. Otherwise, you can include the active visual to export only the current graphics. Click Save. The file is being created and downloaded as a PDF, which is useful for sharing with management, etc. If you wish to export data into a spreadsheet for further analysis or processing in another system, you can do so for tables in a workbook. For example, to export the List of Titles table, right-click on the table and select Export File. Select Data CSV and click Save. Exporting large data can take a while. Our CSV has been downloaded and can be opened in Excel and other applications. Many workbooks offer a filter bar, which you can use to focus on specific data. Here, you can add your own filters, or filter by one of the filters already added, such as resource type, material type, etc. You can also filter directly from the data in the visualization. For example, our data set is dominated by English records. Suppose we want to focus on all the other languages. The quickest way to do this is to right-click on the element we want to filter out and click Remove Selected. Now we have filtered out English from our results and can analyze other languages. The language description filter now indicates it is filtering out a value. Let's click on this filter to edit it. We can see all the values on the left column and the filtered values on the right column. To invert our selection, namely filter out all languages except for English, we can deselect Exclude. Now our results show only the English records. To add more languages, click on the filter and click on the languages you wish to add, for example, French and German. To release all the filters and return to the original results, click the Filter bar menu, clear all filter selections. Finally, some elements allow you to drill down to raw data. For example, to drill down to English titles that have an item committed to retain, let's right-click on the graphic for English records and click Drill to Attribute Hierarchy. Select the desired attribute, in our case, Title Details, has item committed to retain. The graphic is now updated to display the drilled down data, displaying the English records with items committed to retain versus those English records with no such items. To return to the original results, you can refresh the browser. This concludes our tour of some basic functionalities of data visualizations in Alma Analytics. Thanks for joining.